Hello, everybody, and welcome once again back to the table. And we're a little bit late, I think, upon posting this, but happy Easter. I am here with Shannon, as always, my lovely co-host.
Hello.
And my cousin Molly.
Hi.
So Molly has been listening to the podcast since the beginning, and we just never brought her on. But she's here now. Her favorite chocolate is milk chocolate, so the milk chocolate club is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I think we had 3 milk chocolates in a row now, including Faith, whose episode has not come out because I messed it up. And then your favorite dish was chicken broccoli saute?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like it like from a certain place or homemade?
From Mama's and Mom's terrible cooking.
Oh, she's gonna listen to this.
No.
Of course she is. You're on it. So Mama's and your mom's food. Mama's is a local restaurant for us, for context. But yeah. So Molly, what are we talking about today? I'm gonna make you do it.
Easter candy?
I told you what we were doing.
I love the confidence.
Right? Yeah, so we're doing Easter just in general. Just because it's like topical for us. Easter is in 2 days from when we're recording this. And if we have some more time, we're going to talk about pasta as our backup.
Yippee.
Because Molly wants to talk about pasta. But if not, you'll have to come back. And we'll have to do it again. So, Shannon, do you have any like favorite Easter traditions, food or otherwise?
Such a good question. I think our Easter has like changed up a lot over the years. So when I was younger, we used to do Easter egg hunts around the house and have some people in my family over. Molly, do you Easter egg hunt?
I used to, but not often.
Ooh. Not often. Okay.
Yeah, you spend it with your dad usually, right?
Yeah, but since we're doing it Saturday,
yeah, you're with us this year.
Yeah.
You get to do both. You have 2 Easters.
Yeah.
You have 2 Easters?
Mm-hmm.
You lucky duck.
Do you do like an Easter egg hunt like at your dad's house with your cousins and stuff, or?
We usually go to my aunt's house and then we do it there and then we have dinner. But this week, or like I didn't even know, but Mom was talking about like instead of an Easter egg hunt, a scavenger hunt.
Oh,
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but without eggs.
Oh, just ignoring the eggs.
Yeah.
So what would you be looking for then? Like, would there be clues?
I don't know.
Oh, so it's a surprise to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't know if we're doing it.
Okay. That sounds fun, though.
Yeah. I wonder, because we're not doing it on Easter and there's no like bunny involved on Saturday. I don't know if we're doing a hunt here because like it would really just be for you. But I would love to see you race Colin around the yard for some eggs.
Somebody's gonna put it up high where I can't reach it, but Colin can.
I'll throw you. I guess we never discussed that for this year at least because like we have to do it ourselves. What grade are you in again, real quick? 5th. Okay. For context, she's in 5th grade. I don't know if I feel like it's relevant. Because you like Easter gets like different as you grow up.
Yeah.
So it's still like about the hunts and the candy. For me, it's more like the family dinner, which is like no less fun. But
Yeah.
I'm not running
it's
around
still
for
the candy
plastic.
for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Ours changed a lot. Like when I was very young, so like for a good half of my life, or like over half, I would go to my other aunt's house, my dad's sister, so my aunt's on my dad's side, with my cousins over there, and we'd spend Easter with them, and then we did Christmas like with my mom's side. And you are making a lot of noise. And they would do a hunt with the 4 of us, but before then, we would wake up and we'd see what the Easter Bunny gave us. And and he would hide our stuff all around the house. So we'd
Oh.
be looking in like the oven and in the cabinets because he got creative with. I think my mom made him do it. And then my grandmother, my meme who lives with us, she would set up her own hunt outside and each egg had a clue that sent you to the next egg, and then there was one big prize at the end. That was so much fun.
Did you and Colin get like, how do I explain it?
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 prizes, or was it 1 prize and then the other one like lost?
No, it was all of us together. We always we did it together. We went to each egg one by one together. We took turns reading the clues. And some years it was one collective prize. Like, you know those hula hoops we had? That was a prize one year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then other years it'd be like we both got an outfit, to wear that day or something. So it changed. But then we're no longer on the Easter Bunny list because we're adults, and that's sad. So we just buy our own candy when it goes on sale. But yeah, we did we had essentially 3 hunts on Easter when we were young, which was crazy spoiled.
Yeah, that's so fun. I always loved the clues more. Like, that's what my parents would do most of the time for my brother and I.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they got really creative with some of them too, and we kind of worked together, I think, more often than not.
One day I was going through old videos of when I was like 1 or 2,
mm-hmm.
and the Easter Bunny came to the old house, and Mom recorded like everything, and the video was probably about 10 to 15 minutes long, because I was 1 and I couldn't open the eggs. I just
I remember that.
I only wanted to play with like the stuff that was in the eggs, because in the eggs would be like bracelets and necklaces and
yeah.
But
Plastic doodad.
the video was like really long.
Yeah, your mom recorded everything. But my mom does too, even now. Like on Christmas, she'll record every single present she'll record.
Usually on Christmas, Mom FaceTimes your mom. And
I know. So Molly and her mom live really close to us. So many holidays, once especially on Christmas, there have been many years where you just showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And just because we woke up later and you're just like, I'm gonna go open presents with Katelynn and Colin, and then just showed up.
I love that.
They do call ahead to make sure we're awake. They don't just show up and knock on the door when we're all asleep. But that would be funny.
They break into the house. They open all your presents before you can get to them.
You would do that too.
I would.
Stinker. How do you beyond the egg hunt in the morning, Shannon? What does your family do for Easter celebration?
We like to do some kind of bigger kind of breakfast brunch situation. Yeah, I think most often we'll do ham and eggs and hash browns. Oh, and popovers. Do you guys know what popovers are?
I had a popover last year for Easter for the first time.
They're so good.
Shannon can explain it better than I can. Molly does not know.
Yes, so you have a special pan for them, and you fill the batter only halfway in each of the little cups. And then in the oven, as you watch it cook, it just puffs up and spills over the top, and it cooks like that. So it's a big, fluffy, eggy kind of bread, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they are delightful.
I saw this video, and it was they crack an egg. They're making like scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
They crack an egg and they put like a wine glass over the yolk, and then the white part of the egg like foams up, and it looks like a texture of bread.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. Have you seen cloud eggs? That was a viral thing.
I think that might be what it is. I don't know.
It didn't have a wine glass involved, but basically they took egg whites and they whipped them up into a meringue. So they whipped it super fluffy. And then you just like dollop it onto wax paper and you bake it. So and then you just like eat it, which is like kind of weird. Because like,
I was gonna say, does that taste good?
It's just like egg styrofoam. But like meringue is good, but usually a meringue is like sweetened. There's vanilla and sugar in it. So I don't know. I'd love to try it, but I don't get it. Because I like my eggs fully cooked and over like sunny side up. Not I'm sorry. Over easy. That's how I like my eggs. So flipped.
I like my eggs like
Scrambled?
not scrambled. Poached eggs.
Oh my, you are fancy.
You are very fancy.
Chicken broccoli saute and poached eggs at 11, 10. I forget how old you are. But yeah, wow. We usually do like the ham. So we do like a lunch/dinner instead of a breakfast.
Brunch.
We're not doing brunch.
I thought
No. We're doing it like 1. So just lunch. Or as the Canucks call it, dinner, because midday meal is dinner and then dinner is supper. So we're doing a big one this year, which is rare, but like up until like the last few years we were on the other side of the family usually anyway. So we even did it for COVID. We made a meal and we like delivered it to everybody, and then we had a meal over Zoom.
Love that.
We're doing a boiled ham, which I don't like. A roast, which I don't like. Not a roast, I'm sorry. We're doing a leg of lamb, which I don't like.
Oh.
And turkey, which is pretty much just for me. I'm kidding. It's a very big turkey.
What holiday was it? We all had family dinner, and then the D's, they got
The D's, the Dubois?
yeah.
They got COVID?
Yeah.
That was last Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving?
Yeah. And they showed up and they grabbed the food from our deck and then stayed out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, our most recent Thanksgiving, Nana and my cousin had COVID. So my cousin's household didn't come, and Nana and Ninny didn't come. And
I thought Ninny came.
Ninny picked up the food. I don't think he didn't stay. He ate with Nana and we Zoomed them. And they just like came to our deck and picked up the food so they could still like eat the same food as us, and then they just stayed over there. Which was nice. Yeah, that was Bodhi's last holiday too. Yeah.
Oh.
But we didn't do it this year, and I regret it a little bit, but also he wasn't feeling good that day, so it really didn't matter. But last Thanksgiving, we made him a plate of food, like a human level plate of food, and we put it on the table, and we let him climb up on a chair and eat it.
Wow, he must have felt so special.
He looked at us like, "Are you sure?" And we're like, "Go ahead, buddy." And he's like, "Okay," and then he ate it. I don't think he climbed up on the chair. I think he just put his front paws on the table because he was big. But yeah, we didn't do it that year because he wasn't feeling good, and like, you know. But he got to see everybody, which is good. Yeah. Everyone got to say hi to him. He got to see Bailey and bark at him and all that jazz. So it was still a good day for him.
Bailey gets human food all the time because Mom never gives in and says no. She'll do it for me, though.
She'll do it for you. She can't tell him no, but she can tell you no. Mm-hmm. Well, can't tell a dog no. They're too cute. But Bailey is her dog. He's a golden doodle, and he has
a very stupid golden doodle.
He has at most 3 thoughts, and
at most 1 brain cell.
One brain cell donking around his head like the DVD thing, and sometimes it hits the corner, and he has a thought. He's
This is the best analogy. That's so good.
What he lacks in brains, he makes up for in spirit. He's precious though. He's kind of dumb, but like some dogs just are dumb, and that is okay. He has self-preservation. He loves you. He loves his family.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. He's got a lot of energy, but he's a big dog. You know, they just have energy.
Only 2. Wait.
Yeah, he's still a baby. Yeah, he's
2 already.
Oh.
Yeah. You got him in 2021. Yeah, so he's 2.
Oh.
Wow.
He's gonna be 3.
Big old baby.
I had to tell Mom how old she was. She forgot how old she was.
That or they pretend to. And then they got mad when we do the math. Do we have a favorite Easter candy? Any of y'all?
Shannon, you can go.
Okay. Well, it sure is my profile picture today. It is the Reese's peanut butter eggs, and specifically the flattish kind of ones, not the 3D eggs looking ones. Do you know the difference? Maybe I'm getting too specific.
Yeah. One looks more like a thin, what's the mint? What's the mint candy?
The one that you get at all.
A York Mint?
What'd you say, Shannon?
A York Mint?
Yes, one looks more like a York Mint, and the other one is like rounded at the top, right? Do I have the right idea? Okay.
I think so. Yeah, so the flat York Mint looking ones.
Yeah.
Those are the best. I also like Cadbury mini eggs.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can eat Cadbury eggs anymore. I think they're too sweet, and I'm a sad, boring adult who can't eat a lot of sugar at once anymore.
Well, not the cream eggs, the one that have like the coating on the outside.
Oh, yes. I think that's what our picture is, right?
The one that's Katelyn's profile picture?
Yes.
Yes, that Molly picked that one. Okay, I got them confused.
I like the eggs and the chocolate bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the bunnies that are empty in the middle? Like the hollow bunnies, or the ones that are solid chocolate all the way through?
The hollow ones that you can find at Market Basket for like $5.
Are they the lint ones? Like, are they gold with little red scarf?
Yeah.
Yeah, lint chocolate is slamming.
It's so good.
I like the hollow ones too, because it's a better chocolate than like the solid ones are like cheap, gross chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm picky clearly about my chocolates. Because my favorite Easter candy are the robin's eggs, because no one likes them. The malt balls, like that, no one loves.
What? Those are not Katelynn. That's your pig.
Hot take of the episode. I love they come in a carton.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you like those, Molly?
What are we talking about?
Did we lose you? The robin's eggs. They're like little crunchy balls. They're called malt balls. They come in a yellow carton, and you crunch them, and they crunch, like a cereal. Clearly, you've never had them. She's looking at me like I have 7 heads.
It's been a long time since I've had one, so I guess I shouldn't rag on you too much. But I do remember not liking them when I had them. Yeah. They kind of tasted like nothing, right?
They're like a very faint chocolate. I think they taste like a dry Cocoa Puff. It's like crunchy chocolate, like covered in candy. Yeah. But the Reese's eggs are also fantastic. So I do have a less controversial as well. But unfortunately, I'm no longer a candy person, and I don't get it. I loved candy as a kid, and now every time I have candy, I'm like, I don't really want this. I give it away to my coworkers.
That's okay. I find I can't have as much of it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like it to have a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Do you like any other ones besides the little eggs, little huevos? Did you just learn that egg in Spanish is huevo?
Yep.
Huevo.
If I say huevo, do you know what it is in French?
Egg.
You're gonna laugh.
Egg.
Uf. Un œuf is an egg.
Mm-hmm.
For my probably other favorite Easter, it can be a candy any year round, which Katelynn has in her room, and I'm eyeballing it.
Do you want my Kit Kats?
A bit. Kit Kats.
Yeah, you can have one after. I'll give you one when we're done. Noah gave me those. I know, I'm sharing my Kit Kats if that's okay. Yeah, it was very nice of him. He showed up with flowers and chocolate the other day.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't know why. Cute. It was really nice.
Was it just on a random day?
Yeah, well, we hang out every Wednesday. and he has to go do like a quick grocery run every Wednesday for his household. And because like, he gets out of work a few hours before I do. So he'll go to the grocery and get whatever we need for dinner that night too. Or like if I have a couple things I need, I'll like let him know and I'll Venmo him. Which is super nice of him. So he does the grocery shopping for us right now. And he just showed up and he's like, here's the things you need plus flowers and chocolate and a jar of pickles, which was really nice of him.
Oh. The trifecta. That's all you need in life. Flowers, chocolate, pickles.
And it was because I tried the TikTok pickle.
Oh, the cheese pickle.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was amazing. It has no business being that good.
Can you describe what it is again?
Yeah, so you use specifically a nonstick pan. First time I tried it was in a cast iron. It was a nightmare. Use a nonstick pan. You just slap a piece of cheese in it, and you turn the heat on. Well, okay, put like spray it first, grease it because cheese is gonna stick. Slap cheese in it, and you cook it until it bubbles and it turns brown at the edges. And then you put a pickle in it, and then you wrap it like a burrito. You take it out of the pan, and you put it on a towel, and you let it kind of, like, let the cheese, like, solidify a little bit. And you just mac on it, and it tastes like a fried pickle.
I want to try it.
Honestly, warm pickles are really good, because, like, there's less of a bite to them when they're warmer than when they're cold.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so they're almost sweet. And I use bread and butter pickles, which is like one of the sweeter ones, but I would like to try it with like a spicy pickle. But yeah, it's really good. And I've made it like 2 or 3 times so far. And hey, if you're doing keto, it's keto. It has about 100 calories, a little less, depends on the cheese you use, cuz like a pickle has like nothing. It's like a nothing food. There's like 4 calories in like a cup of pickles. And then it's just a slice of cheese. What? It's good.
I just completely forgot what I was going to say, and I'm trying to remember it. And
Story of my life, every podcast episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely recommend the cheese pickle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on TikTok. You can find it on my TikTok, but if you look it up, you'll get the original one. And I was going to use her video and like stitch it. But when you stitch, you can't use a video from your camera roll. I don't know if I did it wrong, but if you stitch, it only lets you like record from there. And I'm like, why can't I use my camera roll? But I think if I had saved her TikTok, then uploaded it like at the beginning of the video and then tagged her, it would have like amounted to the same thing. But I tagged her anyway, I think.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say.
Okay.
Okay, so me and my cousins, and we went skiing, and our other cousin who we went with had to work. And so we all decided to go to Joey's Diner or something. I forget what it was.
Is that where M works?
No.
Oh, okay.
But Emily and Ethan, they got these fried pickles, and it's like a pickle slice.
Deep fry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
fried
they're very good.
They were good, but they were hot. I don't know if I would get them again, but if Katelynn had it and wrapped cheese around it, I think she would enjoy it.
Yeah, I love fried pickles. I think Mama's has them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can get it the next time you have your chicken broccoli saute.
Yeah. Some fried pickles on the side. They have they're at Texas Roadhouse too, and they're pretty good. The only thing is the breading doesn't really hold on very well because pickles are just naturally moist. Sorry, everyone. Moist. I love that word.
Why did you lean into the microphone?
Because it was funny. Actually, I've never gotten your opinion on that. Do you hate the word moist?
I'm okay with it.
You, Molly?
It reminds me of, like, when it rains and then you're, like, on a shiny tile and you, like, squeak your shoe.
Oh, so that word has a sound for you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That makes sense, Molly.
I love the word moist. Can't tell you why. My least favorite word, though, is supple. Ugh. Supple's ugh. No, I don't like it. Especially when, like,
that's a
it's
great one.
leaves your skin soft and supple. I'm like, no, that I don't want supple. That's a terrible word.
No.
My teacher makes us do these vocab things. So we have to read a story every week.
Yeah.
And so we have every Monday at the end of the day after recess, we have to grab our Chromebooks, take our reading books, go to the glossary, and like type the vocab word, type the definition, and then type a sentence with the vocab word in it.
Yeah.
And then upload a picture, and it's so boring. But she bought us earbuds, so then we can actually listen to music.
Oh, damn.
So.
Shannon, do you remember doing our, like, LA exercises every other week?
Sure do.
It was terrible. It would take you like an hour. We had 10 words. You had to write down the definition of each word. And then you had 3 different activities to do with them. And analogies absolutely drained all the life out of me. It was like blank is to blank as blank is to blank is what an analogy is. It took, because I would do it every Sunday, so I didn't have to do it during the week, and it just drained the ever-loving life out of me. It took me so long to do it, until I realized you can just Google words and it tells you the definition, because I would look it up in a dictionary every single time. And I was like, I have an iPod. I'm going to use that. And then that year I won the spelling bee, and they gave me an electronic dictionary, and then I started using that.
That's right. Oh, the electronic dictionary.
I still have it, but it died.
Does it just need new batteries? Or?
Yeah, and it needs like watch batteries, which is why I haven't put new ones in it.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm like, I don't feel like bringing this to Walmart to figure out what battery it needs. But,
yeah.
One of the substitutes that we have, if we're like too noisy, she'll either say she's gonna get the principal or she's gonna make us write a whole dictionary.
Both sound terrible.
Still want to know how we got from Easter to dictionaries.
Well, you brought up your English teacher somehow from the word
did?
supple, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
How did we get to supple, though? Oh, moist? Something was moist.
The pickle was
The
moist.
pickle.
The pickle. That's right.
I do that a lot where I'm like, how do we get here? And I retrace a conversation, and the answer is always chaos. But, yeah, Easter. Maybe I'll make Easter pickles. We think tomorrow we make pickles?
I want to make my own pickle.
It's fun to make.
My friends made some, and my friend's friend, she like started to put hot sauce and like from making the pickle, and then my friend she makes mac and cheese, and then she puts pickles in her mac and cheese, like pickles in her Kraft mac and cheese.
That sounds like something I would do.
Oh.
And
sorry.
She wants me to try it. I'm like, Gianna, I'm not gonna try it.
Oh.
Then if we hang out, she's gonna make me try it.
It's worth, I mean, I think anything is worth trying.
I might try it today.
Okay. If you try it, you'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Except if I try it, I only have the Annie's mac and cheese in the cup.
Yeah, just take like a pickle slice and cut it tiny.
Gianna use Kraft mac and cheese?
Same thing. It's just...
Well, is the Annie's one, is that white cheddar?
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot.
It might be a little different then.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go buy some Velveeta. Because I refuse to eat Kraft.
Really?
I like Velveeta.
Velveeta, any mac and cheese, I like. One time, when I used to go to my dad's on Sundays instead of sleeping over now,
My turn to burp, sorry.
I came home and my mom made mac and cheese, and it had breadcrumbs on it.
Yeah.
And I don't like breadcrumbs.
Oh.
But I still ate it, and it was really good.
I made Velveeta once and then put the breadcrumbs on top.
Yeah, that's next level mac and cheese. I like it with the breadcrumbs.
Little crispies.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
But you don't normally like breadcrumbs, Molly?
They're not my favorite, but if I had to eat them, I would eat them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like Spam?
I heard this about the podcast. Shannon, you're not going to force me to try Spam.
I'm not. She's not. You see her twice a year. No, she's not going to force you to eat Spam. Do you like Spam?
I don't know.
Have you never had it?
No.
I figured Nana would have given you some.
Mom used to buy these little... They were cans and they had hot dogs in them. Or something. Yeah. Something.
Mm-hmm.
They had
something Vienna sausages.
Yeah. And I would just eat those and eat those and eat those. And then I stopped eating them.
Well, the concept is the same. It's just, do you like meat in the casing or meat in the shape of the can? Yeah, figured I'd ask you. Because I remember one Easter, Nana made Spam.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was I alive?
Good question. I don't know. You've been alive for a long time.
Only 10 years.
I mean, yeah, 10 years is a long time. That's a whole decade.
Actually...
That's almost half my life. I was 12 when you were born.
Colin was 10.
Colin was 10. I don't know who Colin is.
Colin was 10.
Cauliflower.
Emily was... 8.
Savvy was 6.
She was 9.
Okay, yeah, she was 9 because it was later in the year, and then Savvy was 7. You're the last birthday in the year.
No, Sav was 7.
Nope, Sav was 7.
She was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just a baby.
We're still not talking about Easter.
It's okay. Usually how this goes.
But anything you're expecting from the bunny this year? Mr. Bunny? EB? We should watch Hop tomorrow.
Hop?
Have you not watched Hop?
Who's Hop?
Okay, yes. I was wondering why that rang a bell, but I was like, we just need to call him EB all the time now. That's so fun.
I always like, EB is an egg brand. EB eggs.
Oh, I thought that was meant for Easter Bunny.
Well, it's not, but like, because it's called the best egg, and the best has an EB in it, and that's how their logo started. But knowing it like also stands for Easter Bunny, like doubles up on the egg thing. I also don't have any like eggs to dye, but like you're gonna be stuck with us all day tomorrow. We might as well go buy activities. Maybe I gotta drop you off, so maybe Family Dollar's got something we can do.
Market Basket has those little things.
Oh, Market Basket is so far away.
Market Basket is not even that far.
Family Dollar's a minute down the road, though.
Family Dollar probably doesn't have anything. It probably has like Easter bags. We should set up.
Huh? What was that?
What was that?
I didn't even touch her. We should what?
We should set up the thing that your meme did.
Do like a clue thing?
The Easter eggs and then put clues inside of them.
Okay.
We should do that.
I can do that tomorrow morning if I have enough time.
I hopped into a coffee shop and then my jaw dropped and shook and I saw... Sorry.
You are a walking embodiment of ADHD. She lost it. She's gone. It's been 30 minutes and we lost Molly.
It's been 30 minutes?
I think like 35 because like the recording paused, but yeah. You're going delirious. You should see how many times she has crawled up on her chair and then crawled off her chair again.
That little giggle means I know you're actually doing that.
Yeah. She has like crawled up and like squatted like 4 times and now she's back on her butt. You can stand up, you can move around as long as you come back here to talk. Believe me, the whole recording is you moving the chair and me banging a spoon, so it's a very loud one. I've been covertly eating my noodles while we're talking.
Speaking of noodles, I know pasta was on the table.
Yes.
Is there anything specific you wanted to talk about with that?
Yeah, you suggested pasta.
Katelynn had Norse.
What?
She had what?
Norse.
What's Norse?
Norse pasta?
Oh, like the brand Knorr, like
Yeah.
Knoor. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I had cheesy shells, which are like, it's like one of those like, it's called Italian sides. It comes in a bag and you just like prepare
Yes,
it.
okay.
Those are awesome.
Those are good. I gotta have them more often.
That and like the cheesy garlic noodles that are just like flat noodles are good too.
I really want Norse right now too.
I asked if you wanted some earlier and you said no.
Because I wasn't thinking properly.
Well, now the bowl's empty and I'm not making the other package. That's
I don't
my
want
mom's.
the other package.
She wants your noodles, she wants your Kit Kats.
Yeah. You should have seen one time
I
she was
forgot
here,
about
I had chips and sour cream as a snack, which is like, it's a goated snack. And she like ate half of them. She was just next to me doing her own thing, and like every 3 seconds she snagged a chip.
Okay.
I'm like, those are mine. She had her own snack. What's your favorite noodle?
Fettuccine.
Nice.
Or shells.
Nice.
Or bow ties.
That's 3.
Mm,
There's a lot.
good options.
Sorry. I was on the phone with my friend, or I was on video call with my friend, and I started to eat chips and sour cream, and she told me I was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Anything you learned from me is crazy. Although chips and sour cream, that's like super not weird. It's like nachos, but just take out the cheese and chicken part.
What kind of chips do you use?
Tostitos.
I prefer flat tortilla chips over anything. I actually like homemade tortilla chips. But pretty much as long as it's like a corn chip.
Okay.
Like not like, honestly, actually I'm going to ruin this. If it's a potato chip, like specifically like a Ruffles potato chip, I will eat it with ketchup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was that an oh yeah, you do it too?
Yes, but with Lay's.
Yeah, Lay's is kind of the same thing.
Oh.
It's very much a like southeastern Canadian thing to do.
Is it?
They make a ketchup flavored Lay's, like it's a real thing.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I may have tried that, actually.
It's pretty, I mean, like, I can't describe why it's good, but, like, if you put a french fry in ketchup and you think me putting chips in ketchup is weird, like, come on, think about it, you know? Like, people who are like, what is weird, Katelynn? I do a lot of weird things. This one's not that weird.
Yeah, this is lower on the list.
Yeah,
Of
it's just like...
weird things you've said you do.
Good.
But, yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I myself am not a huge ketchup or sour cream person, so like I wouldn't do it, but I can see why it would be good.
You were never a condiment person, like on the whole, right? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you're right. Like I like a little bit, but I'm not the type of person when there's salsa, I don't do a whole big scoop. So it's mostly salsa. I just want like
do you like
the
a
toe of the
dip and drip?
The pool.
Yeah, I'm a scooper. But the one thing with corn chips is there's a grand like variety of like corn, like tortilla chips, corn tortilla. Because like you have like scoops, and like those are technically a tortilla chip, but I don't like them as much. I think they're too like there's a lot of seasonings going on, which like they're fine, but I much prefer like tortilla fried, and that's it. Like I like the ones that like my grocery store has a bag that they sell, like they make and sell. It's just like a big plastic bag of like tortilla chips branded by Hannaford. That or I'll go as far as to buy like the mini tortillas and make my own. But
nice.
It's really easy.
Made chips
Sorry.
myself.
I talked over you twice. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, you're good. I haven't done that, but it sounds fun to try.
Yeah, it's super easy. You just cut them up and you put them in oil. That's it. You don't like, and then you salt them when they come out. And that's like literally it's 3 ingredients.
Love it. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Making potato chips, like potato chips is fun too. It's a little bit more difficult because you can choose to like blanch them and things like that, and like they're more likely to come out soggy. But it's easier to just do fries in that case. Like there's so much work to go into potato chips when you can just make fries.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get the mandolin out or like have crazy knife skills that I do not have.
I like crunchy, tiny fries. Little, teeny, tiny, crunchy fries.
Yeah, like shoestring fries.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I don't like thick steak fries or like pub fries. I think we talked about this though.
Yeah, in the Ode to Potatoes.
Oh yeah. Oh, you remembered what I titled the episode?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a real fan right there.
Yeah. What's the first one called?
Welcome to the table.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's exactly what it's called.
I didn't even know.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna pull it up on my Spotify. You're getting 2 more questions at least. Well, now you've shown me you have a talent that I'm gonna exploit. All right. Episode 12, where it was just me and Shannon, and we talked about foods that we didn't like and that grossed us out. Do you remember what it was called?
Discomfort foods?
No way! Oh my god. All right, what's the one with Noah where Shannon quizzed me and him? The second one.
I know this. Eat your words.
No.
I thought it was eat your words.
Nope. Did I title anyone Eat My Words?
We may have talked about it.
That's a good title, though. I might steal that.
Gotta pocket that title for later.
Third Wheel hosts food trivia.
Same thing.
Honestly, if they have one Eat My Words, I'm impressed by myself because that's clever.
No, Shannon brought it up, and I thought it was the second one.
Oh, Eat Your Words is the first one where Noah and I were quizzed by Shannon. And Shannon came up with that. That's right. I just got back there. All right, which was the one where we featured Ty and we talked about how we like our food. It was not the tomato one, the other Tyler. We put the Tylers in a row for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the temperature of food we like. That's a clue.
I don't know. I didn't watch that one.
Is it good cold? All right. You get one more because this is funny. What was the one with Peter where we talked about Thanksgiving called? I can't believe you watched even more than half of these.
Was that the food Thanksgiving preparation or something?
That's really close. Thanksgiving pregame featuring Peter. That's what it's called. Wow. I know it's potatoes,
Did
yeah.
you and Nathan...
Now the pressure's on to make good titles.
I know.
Did you and Nathan ever battle with the baguette and cucumber?
Not yet. I haven't seen him in person besides in a restaurant since then.
I've seen Nathan before Katelynn, actually.
I saw Nathan before she did.
I go to Roller Kingdom with my friends on Fridays.
And he works there.
Oh, I see.
Nathan has been inexplicably tied to my family for years. And it's insane because we'll start from the beginning. My dad was friends with Nathan's mom's boyfriend at the time. So my parents were friends with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the bar that she worked at when she grew up and she had a job as a bartender.
Yep.
Noah bowled, no, not Noah, good lord. Nathan bowled with Colin on a bowling league for years. And this was all before I met him. Then I met him. And now we're friends and all that. And now Molly sees him at Roller Kingdom more often than I see his face.
Wow.
I went to Roller Kingdom and I showed up there before any of my friends. And I got Nathan mixed up with Tyler.
Yeah. So my friend Ty, who has also been on the podcast, they both work together. And she called me and she goes, I see Nathan. And I'm like, you can go say hi. She goes, okay. And she puts me on the Skype thing or on like FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns the phone. She goes, do you know this person? And she goes, hi, Nate. And it's not Nate. It's Ty.
I never said hi, Nate.
I said hi, Nate, thinking it was Nate. And I'm like, that's not Nathan. It was Ty. And he just goes, hello.
It was embarrassing.
It was funny. I had to make fun of you. But yeah. This has been a wildly all over the place episode, but it's because Molly is the most all over the place person I know, even more so than me, which is good though. Good conversation. But yeah, any clothing thoughts or additions from Shannon? Because we're actually pretty close to our hour.
Oh, kidding. It's funny that you brought up the cucumber and the baguette, testing it. I actually asked my coworkers that question recently. We were just like, it was one of those virtual meetings where we needed like an icebreaker or something before we actually were able to think. And I said, well, I sure do have a question that I've been thinking far too long about. So they were pretty split. Half of them said the cucumber would win, and then the other half said the baguette. So it just further proof that we need to test this out.
Yeah. I think people are forgetting the existence of the English cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're long. And they're long enough to the point where the baguette's length I don't think is as big of a benefit over its lack of structural ability. I'm gonna crush that baguette.
I think the cucumber would win.
Thank you. I honestly, if I'm wrong, I genuinely won't even be mad. I'll be fascinated. Like if a bread beats a vegetable, I'm gonna be so impressed.
Yeah.
Because like the thing is, I think it has to be you and me, which is why we haven't done it yet. Because if I went up against Noah, he'd just slam it so hard that he'd break the cucumber out of spite. But that's not a test of its strength. That's a test of Noah's strength.
That's the key. We need to evenly match people against each other.
I think Shannon and I are as evenly matched, like, strength and skill-wise as any of us. Because we're fighting for the weapons, not to, like, win.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, my ice melted.
That's nice. Ice does that. It's actually, it's kind of impressive because it's really cold in here right now.
It is?
Well, you're wearing a hoodie. I took mine off, and I'm kind of chilly. But, alrighty. Just that. This will be after Easter, but I hope everyone had a lovely Easter if you celebrate it. And if not, I hope you had a good Sunday. And I hope spring is good. Hope it's not too crazy like winter was with all of its up and down weather. But I'm excited for some flowers and to stop wearing hoodies everywhere I go.
April showers bring May flowers.
As they say. But, alrighty. Thank you, Shannon, as always.
Of course. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
Did it get awkward again trying to do the outro?
A wee bit.
Yeah. So, no updates for Simmer, as I usually end up finishing with. I have the clothes and stuff, but I have to have my cousins model them to put them up online. But yeah, so still nothing on that end, but, you know, follow me on all the things if you want. Adios!